School days or college days, I used to spend my time in the corporation compound. It's a busy corporation, city corporation. There are certain benches, some benches. I sit there, have my books.
In the corporation library, you mean?
Not library, it's compound.
Compound.
I mean the campus, you can call it
Okay.
campus.
Okay.
And there, I spend my time reading or sketching, or sometimes, resting on the bench, like that. So street dogs used to play around. And, I'm an animal lover.
Okay.
I mean, like anybody. Nothing unusual about it. But particularly I had a fascination towards dogs because as a Muslim person, particularly Sunni Muslim background,
Okay.
I know we were not allowed to touch dogs. So I had to keep a safe distance from dogs, even though I want to love them, fondle them, things like that. So I keep watching them. And I want to be friendly with them and all. And dogs are so easily, made friends. And they sit around me, watching me, and show up their, likingness. The whole point. But our communication is purely silent, mute communications. But very loud and passionate communication, you can call it.
Yeah. So you won't touch them, but you will keep watching them.
Yeah, watching them. And
feel
they respond.
Okay.
And see, the point is the most human eyes, if you find among the animals, there are dogs. They communicate with their eyes. So I started, this association with the street dogs started appearing, reflecting in my works.
But you never dare to go near and touch them around.
Yeah.
Only because of the religious.
Religion, because that is because it is so much part of your ingrained in your system. That's not that I was willingly wanting to not to touch it.
Yeah.
The point is there is a kind of an aversion towards this animal because that was how I've been brought up. You understand? At the same time, our friendliness has we're communicated with each other in a mute staring at each other. Now listen, thereafter, when there was series of dogs I've been painting, I've been working, drawing, things like that. And one of my classmates, some of them were quite coming from the very rich background, an aristocratic background. They coined a slogan, Goya and Duchess. Goya, famous artist, 18th century artist, French artist, who happens to have an affair with the Duchess of the French royalty. And he was a royal artist.
Okay.
And he had an affair with the Duchess. So it became a kind of a street dogs.
Okay.
And Goya and bitches. You understand? Goya and bitches.
Your own classmates?
My classmates. Our particular batch, 60-66, is the most brilliant ever batch produced by the Madras School. And from one classroom itself, we had 10 participants in national exhibitions. It was not a small job. And credit goes to G.H.S. Panikar. That's it. So some of them are college returned children, not directly from the school. They have, joined the university. From the university, they joined Madras School, art school, came back either before finishing the degree or after finishing the degree, things like that. Damodar is a graduate already. He has come from the tertiary and he has already got a degree from Brunel College, like that. And there was one Haridasan.
Damodaran was senior to you?
Yes, he was about 5 years, but we were joined together.
Okay.
He was working in a famous
Oh, you were
British company.
batchmates there?
We were classmates, joined together.
Okay, okay.
Only because of Damodaran I am what I am, actually. Because I had my, so many inhibitions as a Mappala from Kerala. And lots of other, what you call the, setbacks. But he took me around. And he has been taking me around to meet his friends, things like that. So he has made me a social being in the course of time. And Damodaran has been responsible for that. And there was Haridasan, K.V. Haridasan, famous artist.
K.V. Haridasan.
K.V. Haridasan. He is also part of us. And he was also a graduate.
Yeah, so which means that this dog, when you were to get back to what you said, your initial symptoms of becoming a surreal painter showed in the ways of this dog coming into your painting, isn't it? Which you owe to your Madras Corporation days when you were sketching with dogs around, but not sketching dogs. You were only sketching something and there were dogs around.
Dogs started coming is a point when you are associating your association with certain
that is later.
Your environment
The dog
comes duly reflected in your thoughts. An artist's thought ultimately comes into his work. So my memory, my thought, everything has been full of these animals. So automatically when you see, the point is, see, it is not like, craft. Craft requires a kind of formula, a kind of, a kind of techniques and things like that. For an artist of where thought is reflected in a very casual, spontaneous manner. And you are almost like in a semi-hypnotic situation.
What happened was that from Lakshadweep, when they left, they first couldn't carry you.
They couldn't carry me. There was another incident.
And then you subsequently joined.
I subsequently joined.
It was only that small period of partition that pained you.
That pained me, literally pained me. And I remember, my sky paintings are full of blues. Because I said the point is being fairly exposed to books and other type of information. I studied into myself. I went in my own depth of experience. Why I am very much fond of blue? Why I am fond of these sort of things? All because of this. See, actually your character is formed by these experiences. It automatically comes there, reflected. You understand? Another incident, when I was joining my family in the middle of the ocean, I was creating such a noise in the craft because I was so childish. Child, and making such a noise, they got fed up with me as a child, crying, creating such a screaming and things like that. There is a tiny canoe-like thing, very small one, towing the boat. So they use it for once you craft reaches shore, you cannot go into the shore.
Then there
they get into this small canoe and go there.
Like this mothership and this baby ship.
Like that. The point is, they dropped me inside this, in the middle of the ocean. Can you imagine this?
Which also
as a tiny naked child inside this small canoe in the middle of the ocean.
But that travels along with this.
Yes.
Okay.
In the middle of the ocean, I can tell you. The whole sky and earth is going like this. That experience, can you imagine? You put yourself in that situation.
Canoe is never placed inside the...
No.
Okay. Always
actually, it is by a rope.
Towed along. So they put you there so that there is less
and
noise.
The waves are like this.
Okay. But there is no danger to your safety or anything.
I do not know. They found it unbearable. A child is screaming like this because the stench was horrible. It was such a... The child was...
Yeah.
like that.
Uh-huh.
They ultimately, they, in order to subdue me, they
Mm.
put me inside this canoe and left it there.
Who was with you then?
My grandmother was there. She was crying. What can
But
they do?
she can't handle the other
She
people.
can't help it. And it's such a dirty
All
bottom
this you
there.
remember very vividly.
Very. These are the things, actually these sort of subdued anger somehow has to come to be reflected in your work. And I can't translate them into my words. I do not know how to put them. The angers somehow come in my work.
Yeah.
I do not know why you are angry, why you are like that. I can't say.
Yeah.
But you being an educated person or a well-read person, you study psychology, Freud and others, ultimately you get into the root cause of what could be the reason behind it. See, each island is far away from each other. There's no the transport facilities at the time except a boat and ships. And ship comes once in a week or so, or little later.
Okay.
And so it's mid-ocean, you can't not
Boats
like
would
your
be-
rivers and all.
Yeah.
It's a real mid-ocean.
Yeah.
And
Boats
so,
would be more regular. Boats would be once a day. Or...
no, there's no, as commercial travel system was not there.
Okay.
There was not. Only if some people want to go to either island, that was very rare during those days. Except.
Which means that once you are in an island, it's not very easy to move out to
No,
another.
it's not possible. So I was feeling so much trapped inside, literally. Literally, I was feeling trapped because I had a greater exposure to the mainland than there at the islands.
This school was obviously a government school.
The government school.
Up till class 10 or what is he?
Up
is
to
that?
10. Up to 10. Then I had ultimately leave for mainland.
That happened in 70 only.
70, in 70 I left. In the meantime, Mrs. Gandhi came.
Yeah.
And that was a real situation. And later on, when I was in Delhi, I was staying with Said, former member of parliament and minister.
Yeah.
And so I had a direct relations association with lots of politicians. Some of them were Congress people and all that. And some of them came back after visiting Mrs. Gandhi's house. They said that your visitor's room is, your work is there. Mrs. Gandhi displayed my work. See, I'm a very lucky person in that respect, and I had an excellent family to back me up. And although they always were with me. And so I had to be with them. Rather, we are always with them. So with whatever space in a family system, so I have been actually mixing up my art and my family life. Not necessarily because of my encounter with the mainstream art. I am not at all very, marketable artist. So naturally that also has discouraged me a lot from producing rapidly. Rapid production comes only when there is a possibility of prospects of sale. My works are not being sold like that, except once in a while.
But you continue to paint even today. This Bangalore works you said were more of what that I saw also, watercolor and scenic and all, but the bigger works that, some big work that you have done last should be which year and how recently?
That was, I did there are quite a few works which I have done recently, about 2 years back. Thereafter I couldn't do much senior works.
Okay. So none of these works has been bought by anybody or
Some works, rarely, not necessarily. I am not sold that way,
So
but
you
very
stop-
rarely do I sell.